Good morning, everyone, and a warm welcome for the EDS Technologies webinar on create advanced mechanical parts with CATIA on the cloud. Hi, myself Kiran MS, working as a senior solution consultant, PLM. I have been, in the PLM industry for more than 11 years. A quick introduction about our EDS technologies. We are incorporated in 1994. We majorly focus on PLM solutions, implementation and support, and we are platinum partners to Dassault Systems and largest PLM and engineering provider in India. And we have more than 1,500 plus customers. We are located in 7 offices across India to reach our customer easily. The dedicated sales, support, marketing, customer satisfaction audit teams to address customer PLMs, business and support requirements. We have another wing called e-learning portal, and we have conducted a lot of research, and as well as we have spent a lot of time on getting the e-learning of the complete solution and the portfolio for the usage. Moving forward, so we should understand like the present situation as a consideration. If we take it, we have to be ready in whatever the situation we are given in. The best understanding that what it gives is whether we are securing our future, and as well as we are adopting to the technology, making ourselves easy to reach to the people, reach the technology, making sure everything goes in a proper flow. So keeping that in the mind, we should also see growing our new opportunities. We are not like in the age where we cannot only link or only understand or move forward with one business approach. So there's a slight diversification or the new business drivers that we wanted to adopt in the industries. So that brings a new business angle. So for that, transformation is the major key success, we call it. So in that, the digital journey is very much required in the new transformation. So today, any product to be launched, before there is a research will be done whether my product will be successful and what rate of success it will be. So this can only happen when we are digitally transformed or digitally ready in all the aspect, so that we can be right and the accurate in the market. The reasons are the why we need a transformation. So one is the internal and external factor. So we are now, say suppose we are in a different business world and we wanted to change or enter into the new sector. So this will help me considering as an internal factor that any management have their vision to start a new business. As an external factor, if we see my business more into IC engines or the present technology or the past which I've been using, and the new technology which is coming as a buzz, especially the electric. I've just given an example, electric vehicles. So this becomes an external factor for me, and accordingly, the what we use nowadays, we see there are a lot of research, a lot of companies have come up on this drone solutions. So this is an external factor where people and as well as the world is trying to accept this kind of technology, or we can we can tell as a change in the in the solution understanding. And information available to everyone. This is another important aspect. The information should be available to everyone easily is also one of the requirement when we say when we want to transform ourselves complete digital or digital process or in the digital journey. everyone to be part of the business journey. It is very much required today. Even a small whatever the suggestions or whatever the ideas that we get it, we have to consider that, and we have to be make sure that they are also part of the journey, business journey, and grow with the trend. So today, if we see, there are a lot of companies adopting this digital journey, and a lot of companies already making full advantage of this digital transformation. So with that, if we see, there's a huge trend or a huge scope of going towards the digital transformation. We can buy this, we can globally recognize, and we can also see there is a lot of potential during this digital transformation. Whatever the paper approach that we have it in the company, it's like if you want to enter into the in the global level, that should be a digital form. So we can also say that if I am only in the Indian market, so I can also look into the overseas market too. So and secure IP, this is also in the which will, when we say I want to secure my IP, it's always it is only possible through digital securities. And easy leverage of legacy information, this is what we wanted. Leveraging the uh, decades of experience to the younger generation or the upcoming engineers. It's very much required to get the experience and the creative in one hand. The cloud, when we say digital transformation, so we the first and the fastest way that we can see is the cloud adoption. So the major understanding when we go for the cloud, the lower cost, and we also get a lot of operational flexibility. So I just rapidly scale up my users or my digital transformation. Yes, it is possible at no time. And security, always who access what, and what to be downloaded, what to be copied, and how to protect my IP, so and other things. And simplicity, it's very simple, easy, and very less skills in terms of maintaining it, and other thing is required. Collaboration and connectivity, this is the key that we are going with. We're going with the cloud and making digital to make sure that everyone is collaborated and connected easily. So this more than 20% of the project time, we always spend collaboration and connectivity with our colleagues. So in this way, the cloud statement extend itself, saying that access can be done anywhere, anytime. So this message, when it goes to entire company, or the every colleague knows about this, and he can connect anywhere. Basically, to understand the how the cloud solutions can help us, and how it can benefit over the other solutions or the on-premise solutions it is. So the one statement that we always tell, if we promote to customers, say that, like, whatever the core area or core competency, any of the any of the company have, to we always say that we wanted to be part of your journey to in your visionary or whatever the mission you have it in the technical solution aspect of it. So this will leads to more new product, a unique product, or a creative minds out. So in this aspect, we always say that whatever the investments are done, it is goes on to the implementation, or the maintenance, the training part, and other thing. In the cloud, it is very easy to adopt. And as we said, like, we want to maintain your infrastructure, and the whatever the R&D you wanted to continue, just remain in that aspect of it. So this is a small understanding where Dissolve system helping the customers globally in coordinating in any region, any from any place. So the instant deployment, the scalability is the key. That is always highlights the cloud solution. And of course we saw the cost reduction, how it can be done, and we always say that infrastructure as a service that we give it, and the updates, up to date releases, that whatever that OEMs demand, or that the dissolve system, we always we want uh, our customer to be up to date in the solution usage to our customers. So in that aspect, the updates are done automatic. So no additional time or whatever it is spent for update. So and support and operation, uh, the direct access to the support portal, and put a request there as a chat window, and you can directly get the support from the OEMs. And easy to deploy and administration. The one is that the first is, once you opt for cloud solutions, you get an email, and you have to sign up as a regular sign up, whatever that the way we do it, and log into the platform, and access the dashboard. It's like a first time or a welcome dashboard to us, and we have all the apps and rules, whatever we have bought on the as a solution. And there will be a download and install the application, the CATIA application, and you start working. So it is simple. So along with the CAD, you will always have a flavor, or you will always make use of this enterprise solution called 3D experience platform. Now we will talk about the continuous product development on the cloud. So why there is a challenge, or the whatever the challenge during the manufacturing is faced. So for example, designers spend a lot of time in coordination or searching of data and many other things. So out of 100 hours, or out of complete hours in the project, 15 to 20% goes in coordination and searching of data, release, and other difficulty, whatever the governance that we wanted to establish, and the priority, whatever that multidiscipline product development is required, the coordination on it. So that is also very much is a we say that it's a big challenge in the industries. And the version control, which is latest, and which is impacted in the design. Generally what people do is they communicate to the designers, and they understand, they have to every time. This is the routine that happens when we are not with this digital journey. So in this case, the version controlling is a big issue, or which is the latest, it's always to be requested from the user. And supporting the remote working, uh, especially the pandemic has taught us very stringent understanding, supporting, and as well as remote working is become an habit in our life. So and disconnected project management. We may say that, like, we are um, uh, we are very much connected, and we are very much you know, uh, part of the project management. But there will be always a scope of improvement, or you know, enhance the project coordination or the management. So this will also leads to or some information, if it is not reaching to manufacturers, that may leads to delays and cost overruns and other things. So this is the major challenges what industry is facing, as it's as a manufacturer's reach today. So in this, 3D experience CATIA roles and apps on cloud. So there's all system. giving the leverage of using the licenses on cloud and the application on cloud, the data on cloud, our R&D is on cloud, and our product development, creative ideas, coordination, and other things. Now, in that, the creative ideas, whatever that any individual have it, when they wanted to bring it to virtual, we need a platform. So CATIA is well established platform in the in the globe. So it is well-known product in the market, and we understand the lot of advantages with respect to the design and development and time to market, achieving and what other things. So in this, we are explaining about mechanical designer, that is MDG OC. OC is called as called for on cloud solution. It is so these so in the previous technology, it was only on premises solution. It is now in the 3D experience, any application, not only the CAD or the creative product development through CATIA, is now available on cloud also. So the entire product lifecycle management, starting from the concept or the collaboration towards the detailing, and and also checking the mechanisms, and preparing of manufacturing drawing, and putting all the engineering related informations. So, and what are the alternatives that we wanted to look into it, the release and revision and approval process, the entire management can be done through a 3D can be done through 3D experience CATIA. So the next this is the the small understanding, or we call it as a ID card, or a small briefing about what mechanical designer on cloud gives us. So you can see, if I go with the MDG -OC role, so I get a complete access for the sheet metal components, where I can do a process stage understanding, and also assembly design to understand all my constraints, or the functional degree of freedom that I wanted to bring in assembly and sub-assembly, and the part what it's contributing in the assembly level. And also the we also have generative wireframe and surface design, to have a best of best continuity of surface, with whatever the G0 G1 continuity as a standard that we use it. So along with that, we also have IGS and step core interface. This is for neutral universal language to help to talk with other softwares, or other software data can be bring in to continue the product development, or to put some creative ideas with CATIA intelligence, and make the product development still more visionary in the market. And 3D, and one more license that I wanted to highlight is 3D Experience CATIA Sheet Metal Designer role, which we call it as SMW-OC. Again, OC is for on-cloud solution. So here it's more predominant for the process that we follow, in the industry, which is called a sheet metal process, where the entire sheet is considered with a uniform thickness, and whatever the process that we wanted to follow, whether it is punching, or it is bending, or the flange creations, and the process that to be followed in different stages, and having a cut list into my drawing, and what is the developed length that is required to have a estimation of the raw material. So these are, which is very nearing to, or I can say that it is something that I I put myself in the manufacturer's understanding, and the same thing I'm doing replica in the CATIA sheet metal designer role. So these are the benefits, key benefits, and also the apps which are there here. No, along with the CATIA roles, I just wanted to highlight that we also get Innovia roles here. One is that I wanted to do my design review. It takes the lightweight data of the the part or the assembly, the sheet metal part that I create, and I just wanted to review. This becomes very easy, and it will not take much memory to open the files. And also, if there is any interference at the assembly level, I wanted to check, or I wanted to check the what is the clash and clearance, that the major availability is there in the assembly design, but I wanted to quickly check some of the points through in a lightweight format, or in a easy way to reviewing of data or checking of interference and check. So this is possible to through Innovia platform. So I just wanted to show a small video on how engine 3D experience CATIA interface looks like. So now you can see this is called the compass, and though these are the roles that whatever it is available, and these are all the apps. Now if we see the major portion of the area is covered or given for the product development, the entire the command family is kept in the action bar here. We call it as action bar in the below. So, and these are all the details that about the user, and this is a specification tree looks like, and this is the action bar which I was talking about. So now we have the complete access for the with the action bar. We have a complete access of all the tools which are available under any of the license bot or the role. And the best part of the CATIA 3D experience OC is that we can create our own dashboards based on the or inline to the project. So you can see there are so many sub tabs are there. These are done or created by a user as per his convenient or the project understanding. If I am working to automotive supply, automotive supplier, or a OEM, or a IE industry OEM, or a aerospace industry OEM. So those many projects I can have it in my dashboard and understand the status of it, and understand the how many parts have come for approval, for my approval, and how many which are already there for approved, and what is the status of the project. That Gantt charts I can have it, and also the the day everyday task that I receive, or I send, or I assign to a to my engineer and see how it works. And we can also do a revision comparisons, like if it is a there is a R1 and it is a present revision. If it's a R10, I wanted to compare it R6 and R10, so of revisions, that I can view it in a single compare widget. So basically, all the apps are converted into widgets. So the simple understanding is, today we use so many social networking sites that is also available, desktop version and also on the mobile version. The 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 whatever the mobile version that we use through an Android app or a Apple apps. So those are called widgets for the quick understanding. And we also have a 3D play widget. Like I just wanted to view my data where quickly I can understand. Now till now, if at all I wanted to open the data, I should have one CATIA license to do that. So no, in that case, if I'm using the present CATIA license, so I'm blocking my the production time of the projects. So in that case, I'm not disturbing the CATIA licenses. I'm just opening the files, products, and as well as drawings. All the which are related to the product development can be opened in 3D Play, and we can also do zoom in, zoom out of the files, or like I wanted, if at all I wanted to do measurements and check inside by taking sections. So these are all the options which are available under 3D Play, and so one will be feel very comfortable. He can view the data for himself, or to present to the management, or to present to the any of the customer in a dashboard manner. The best part is I can also share my dashboard to my subordinates or to the management, to make sure that it's at one click. Even they also can view my dashboard. And we always say that, like, we search the data in different formats. One of the very effective format is visual and 3D view searching. So I'll show it with a small video here. So basically, whenever I open the data, it can be viewed in different formats. So who is the owner of that, owner of the part or assembly or the file which I'm trying to access, or when exactly this R&D of the product development for a project is started. By the time I can search, and also some locations I've kept, and any specific shape, or any specific dimensions I wanted to give to search for it in my database. Yes, it is possible to do. So in this video, we can also see that you can also have a quick view of my product development. I do a small explore about the product, and I'm now connecting to my CATIA application. Now the entire whatever that I've selected, it has come with a turntable. So you can see, you can turn and see, and you can also expand the product tree structure. And we can also have a naming of the part and the products by a leader, and also the subassembly level of turntable exploding. And also we can also we can drill, or we can reach to each and every part, or it can to be disintegrated till the each individual part in the turntable, and it makes visual 3D search more easier and faster. Now, if you observe, now I've come for the CATIA workbench. We always say that, like, any design, the whatever that it is created, the first, there is always an improvisation. Now, if we see any car today, when it is launched for 15 years or 20 years back, it is not the same. There is always a scope of improvement or alternate design, whatever we call it as. So in that aspect, if I get a new RFQ, how quick I can make, or the present whatever the design I have, out of it I have to take some 10 parts or 2 parts, or I wanted to make a duplication of it. Make sure that the previous project is not linked, all the parts are not linked. So you can see, in just adding a suffix or a prefix on the parts here, you can see here I'm duplication string. I've added a DUP here, and the entire the product structure got with a duplication string. So we have a one powerful tool called BI Essential. Basically, it has a number of usage or the advantages. Out of that, I'm just highlighting one of the advantages. The weight computation. So whatever the material we apply, the density we apply, the volume anyhow we have given through our CATIA commands, or the the part design or sheet metal or any of the app that what we use it. So now we can understand as an entire system or subsystem out of it, out of that which is heavier. You can see here. So it says no, heaviest 5% of the parts. It no, reflects in a different color here, and fairly heavy 15% of the parts. It shows in a different color, and lightest 30% of the parts. So this becomes very easy for my uh, for my quick understand. So likewise, I have a small video on the BI essentials. So basically, to take right decisions, this will help us a lot. So now you can see I have so many options here. So this will help me in context of whatever the search criteria. It further search, like we call it as advanced search criteria in the BI essentials. Every app, whenever whatever that we are accessing has this BI essentials, and based on the app credibility, the BI essentials changes the option. And we can see one of the option that we have taken here is reserve status. If I see reserve status highlighted in three different options: reserved by me if I'm doing the product design, and reserved by others if my colleagues are doing it, and not reserved is no, it's like no one is reserved. It is open for anyone to reserve it or start working on it. If it is critical part, I'll say that I'll reserve for myself and start working on it. So if I see here, the same thing is also reflected here. So reserved by me, reserved by others, and no one has reserved it. So this is the significance of going with BI essentials. And you can see the expansion of the my develop my product development or design that I have done through CATIA, and and which are assembly and sub-assembly and other things. Now if I go with the weight definition, how many are declared, how many are computed, how many are incomplete, how many are missing, how many are context. So in this way, it becomes very easy, or the tool itself tell me saying that these many components are there which are not declared with the density. In any in the any of our tools in that way, that if you want to highlight, then you have to search complete details. It just only pop overall weight, whether it is any of the parts are missing with the density. It is not high, it will be difficult for us to identify. In this understanding the color codification, the beautiful understanding, or the whatever the information it gives under the color coding, it becomes very easy for us to identify which is not been given with the density. So now, as I said, you can see the weight distribution column which is highlighted now. So heaviest 5%, fairly heavy. So these are the options that we can see it for the weight, and we can also pull out the informations and understand the weight information. Now we should also think some of our suppliers, or if my customer is using V5, CATIA V5, and will my 3D experience allow me or give me any option of sharing the data or exporting of the data? Yes, it is possible. The latest whatever the release you are using of 3D experience cloud, you can export the data on the editable format on the latest release of CATIA. So that means to say the latest cloud release is 2021X. So in the in the CATIA V5 2021X, the editable data we will get it for further development, or for reverse downward compatibility, or irrespective of any CAD, I just still wanted to communicate with my client, or my counterpart, or with my vendors. So I can export the data to in the neutral formats like IGS and step, that is STEP, step core interface, and share the data to the concerned team or concerned people for the continuity of the product development. And the file, there is a common uh, file naming which is which is used in the 3D experience CATIA in general, that is 3D XML file format. The great advantage that the tool gives us is we can save the data for only reviewing and even as a authoring also. I can export that 3D XML files in two formats. One is on the reviewing of the data, where the intellectual data or the design intellectual data will be removed in the viewing, saving file export. And the other one is authoring, like if I am giving these files to my counterpart and they should also continue and are also the part of the journey, then you can export it into 3D XML authoring and give the files to. So the one more important option that 3D experience on cloud gives is work offline. Um, so automatically, if there is any discontinuity in the internet, so it goes to offline mode. Or if I want to work for some time as offline mode, then I can select offline mode option here, work offline, and know all the roles, and as well as and you can also specify for how many period, how many for how many days it is required for me going for offline. Okay, so in that case, after doing the complete or continuing the my design or my product development, and I once I connect to my internet, and I can bring back to online or up to date, or I can update my design or the data into the cloud. So finally, how CATIA 3D experience, cloud, or how it can help us on improvising or accelerating engineering processes. So the search and find reliably. As I said, we have different modes of searching. That is, in the database, when we search, we may have lot of questions. Who has, as I said, the designed by, created by, and approved by. So this is the quick uh, identification, the creation of the drawing or the product. Likewise, the file creation can also be searched by time, by name, by dimension inside the drawing and assets. So this will reduce significant time that can be better utilized for the more creative ideas in the product development. Design together efficiently. This is the main uh, agenda, bringing the CATIA in 3D experience platform. We say every time as a platform, we don't say it as a software. We always say it as an enterprise solution. So any design doesn't stop on virtual or on the paper. It'll definitely go to shop floors or machine shops, convert the design into tangible products, and we see a lot of improvements during the functionality of it and other aspect of it. So we have to coordinate in during this journey, in even during the design process, or after design, in the manufacturing process, or downstream application in general, what we call it as. So always there is a lot of the design goes communicate, or talks to with different departments, getting ready with as per the process, and as per the engineering planning that what we do it. So in that case, even a small communication which is to be required should not lead to delay in the in the market, time to market, what we call it, the key term in the product development. So it should not be delay even a single or a one even a 1 day time to market. Explore alternatives. This is a very good, very very important feature, especially for the designers. If at all I'm already in the revision 10 and I just wanted to, or my management says, or the ideas what we gave it in the revision fine was it was really good. We wanted to look into that and we wanted to reshape it, or there is small changes that I wanted to do it, or I wanted to have the alternates, the entire design alternates, so that can be done easily here. Design faster, open time 7 to 10 times faster. If at all I have a very big assemblies, or there are a lot of formulas used at the part level, I wanted to open, view that, and then I'll take it to the CATIA window, CATIA app or CATIA role for modification. So the lightweight or the large the large file management that what we have it, the heavy file management what we have it, so that is it uh, helps in opening the file 7 to 10 times faster, and geometric modeler 25 times faster, and update 35% faster, and intuitive 3D apps. So you can see that out of 100 parts, I wanted to mask few parts and view only the few parts. So this gives the easy or the more visibility or the clarity that we give it, that we get it during the design process or the review process. And and as I said, the scalability has become very easy. So in general, the CATIA is more known tool in the market for the 3D applications. So like that, we have many other applications, like for analysis, we have Similia, and for manufacturing that we have Delmia, and for product lifecycle management, we have Innovia. All the heavy applications, what we call it as CATIA and Similia and Delmia, are now called as native applications. Okay, the single native application gives a lot of beneficial with respect to having a one common interface. This will not confuse the users that I have to also learn the interface with respect to the design applications or validation application or the manufacturing simulation application. So the domain understanding should be there, but so now in the previously we used to have a different interfaces. Now it is only a single interface, which we call it as a native application. Now moving as a benefits, if I see from the cloud or the platform that we are using, one is that we always say that digital journey through cloud, it is always the cloud itself, it is a digital journey. So in that, the cost control is a key factor, and reduce time to market. So we can well ready when we are launching our products to products to market, and what are the enhancements that we can do it, that can also be tested very well before launching into the market. Support remote workforces. As I said, the new norms, the changes that what we see, the sudden impact in the workers ecology that we are seeing today, in the past couple of years. Uh, the the remote working is become evident, and as well as it become compulsory for us to be part of our lives. In that, the support, the easy reach, the cloud is always in the upper hand. Approach projects in a fair more agile, and we see how best the best of best solutions, or the best of values that we can give it to our products, and we make more projects agile in nature. and collaborative and innovative way. So we say that like always collaboration within the within the team or with the team gives an innovative way to look into a solutions during the solution process of any of the hurdles when we face during the project journey. So that's so keeping cloud in the mind, and remote working access, and also the reduced cost, securing the IP. So so here I just wanted to conclude. So for a specific demo, or you wanted to reach to us with for more information and for more details, please write to me, or you can contact to my phone number. So thank you everyone.